And now, once again, for that famous command, Diamond Rio. 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Defending Winston Cup champion Jeff Gordon certainly has reason to celebrate. He retook the point lead with his 8th win of the year last week at Dover, Delaware. But remember, last time that happened was July at Talladega. He won and took the point lead. 1 week later, he tumbled to 37th at Indianapolis. That's why they're concerned about today's race. For his teammate, Texan Terry Labonte, well, he had success early in the year, as evidenced by a win at the Wilkesboro Speedway. He led the points for a total of 8 weeks, but 2 of the last 3 weeks, he's had his troubles and now finds himself in 2nd spot, 76 points back. Terry should be a factor today. If either of these teammates tumble, well, there's one man who is poised to make the pass. With more, here's Bill Weber.
This year, Dale Jarrett has won the biggest race, the longest race, and the richest race. But he's never won the shortest race. In fact, in 77 short track starts, Dale Jarrett has never been to victory lane. But he thinks Martinsville may owe him one. When we came here in the spring, Dale Jarrett had the points lead. When we left, Dale Earnhardt took it with him.
I'm going to get healed up here, and I'm going to show some aggression here before the end of the season's over, hopefully.
Today at the Martinsville Speedway would be a perfect time for Dale Earnhardt to get aggressive. He starts here on the backstretch after qualifying in the 19th position. Earnhardt, 10 straight races without a top 5 finish. That is a dubious tie with a record for him. It would certainly be very frustrating for Earnhardt and the rest of his team if they do not win today or at least finish in the top 5. And speaking of frustrations, we saw them come to a boil last week at Dover.
I just tell him I'm sorry.
You just can't race Derek Cope. Nobody ever has been able to.
He had the audacity to come over here and accost me. You know, I'm not happy with it, and I'm going to talk with NASCAR about it. You know, he's just lucky I didn't knock him on his butt.
More laps before the green flag. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's race. As you take a look at it, we will tell you that, of course, this race is 500 laps long. So a lot of wear and tear on the cars and the drivers. The weather, beautiful here. We had rain overnight, and a lot of people thought that the rain would stick around until today, but it is beautiful here, and we anticipate a great race. There's Jeff Gordon starting back there in the 5th row, starting in 10th position, and Terry Labonte and his brother will be alongside in the 6th row.
There's row 8, Schrader and Presley, and Ernie Irvin. And Jeff Burton. Irvin got the same car he won at Richmond with.
And remember now, these guys on back through the rest of the field will pit on the back stretch because we only have 18 stalls here on the main straightaway. Not as much of a factor as it used to be. Now, Stacy Compton has picked up a sponsor on that car. First Union is not reflected there in the starting lineup. However, Stacy will carry the First Union colors here this afternoon. Stacy, of course, had a 9th place start here at Martinsville in the spring race, ended up in 33rd spot. There you take a look at the provisionals, the first time that Sterling Marlin has ever taken a provisional since he joined this team. And Ricky Craven from the pole in 1996 in the spring race to the biggest hole he'll have to dig himself out of starting last here today. And look at these guys that didn't make the field.
Boy, some great names there. Derek Cope, Brett Budine, Ward Burton, Billy Stanbridge, Gary Bradbury, and Chad Little.
All right, here we come. Crowd's on our feet. We're on our feet, folks. We are ready to race at Martinsville. Green flag.
Has the lead. It's the 18th time that he has led here at Martinsville. The advantage was about a half a car length when he crossed the line ending the first lap.
That's pretty impressive, starting on the outside here at Martinsville and being able to hang on there and take the lead.
As a matter of fact,
position.
and a camera for Hal Petty's car. That's riding along with it.
That's mounted on the side of the car, looking over toward the 98 of John Andretti. And they're still wheel to wheel.
Ooh, Bobby Labonte spins coming off of turn 2.
He hits the end of the pit wall.
And no caution yet. He gets going. So no caution. He stays on the lead.
Lake Speed is spun. The 30 car is spun.
Ricky Rudd almost involved, but he was not.
There's nothing rubbing. Go ahead, Lake Speed.
And still, yes, we now have a caution.
Rubbing. Take a look at it, guys, when it comes by.
Bringing out the first caution of the day.
Lake Speed does not realize that Michael Waltrip is on the outside, and they make contact. He was trying to go on the outside of Musgrave, and I tell you what, Lake Speed makes pretty good contact with the outside retaining wall.
And there's Johnny Benson spinning. Here it is from Michael Waltrip's car.
Wow. I mean, Bobby Hamilton and Jeff Gordon is unbelievable.
Jeff Burton is in the pits. Let's go to the pits.
4 tires in fuel, 119 laps on the board. They've got the wedge wrench in the left side. They will make a chassis adjustment. They had a piece of paper on the grill. The temperature was going up. Then the paper flew off the grill. They make the wedge adjustment. Burton's back on his way. He's having another good run.
And we got a crash down in turn 1. Dave Marcus and Stacy Compton.
Oh, man, what a tough break for Jeff Burton.
Bill Elliott. Ricky Rudd had made it when his tire went down, so all of them
first regularly scheduled stop, and now allowed to do them under caution. Here's what happened.
That's Lake Speed that makes contact with Dave Marcus going down in the corner, and Stacy Compton simply stopped, did not hit anything.
Yeah, he just went high to avoid getting hit. Fourth caution has just come out here at Martinsville, and once again it is Robert PRESSLEY who spins in the middle of turn number 2. He's going the wrong way on the racetrack right now, trying to get the car headed in the correct direction. Meanwhile, the pace car is picking up the field. The pit should be open here in just a moment, and the pit stop should be happening from Ken Schrader's onboard camera.
And we see Johnny Benson in the Pennzoil car goes down the corner. He's on the inside of the 33. 33 comes down, a little tap on the left rear, and around goes PRESSLEY.
Just apparently missed the setup and just could never get going.
He is, however, the second quarter finalist for the True Value NASCAR Man of the Year award, and we got a problem in turn 4 just ahead of Dale Jarrett. That is Sterling Marlin, who spun around. And is there going to be a caution?
Yes.
That 43 car, find that magic that he had earlier. What is the problem? Sterling Marlin spun coming off the corner. Ernie Irvin almost got into him. Several cars almost making contact. As a matter of fact, there comes the leader, Jeff Gordon. That's why Dick Trickle's another lap down.
3 laps. He, of course, was up there among the front runners, but not anymore. He's back in 18th. Jeff Gordon has just registered his 2,000th lap led in NASCAR Winston Cup competition this year, and look how far he is ahead of second place. And a spin off of turn 4.
Ricky Craven sitting right in the racetrack. This is going to bring out the caution flag.
Caution comes out with 13 laps to go. 470 laps complete. Let's see what happened to Ricky Craven coming off of corner number 4. He was in a lot of traffic, it looks like. Very sideways.
Yeah, it's Lake Speed on the inside. I don't know if there's contact or not. Couldn't tell.
6th caution of the afternoon, however.
John loose.
Yeah, don't need to save those brakes anymore. Stand on it.
It's amazing what a new driver and car combination can do, can't it? I mean, that car hasn't run that well, and John Andretti hasn't run that well in a long time.
No, but the 98 car did run good here in the spring in the Goodies 500. He finished, what, 4th or 5th? He was in the top 5. 4th it was. So.
Now back to the leaders. There he is. Jeff Gordon, 10 laps to go. And back to Terry Labonte. Labonte not able to make that charge. And right now the 98 car is holding his own, but I think the distance is too large for him to overcome.
Don't get real aggressive with the brakes, but you can run it a little bit harder. Try not to be too aggressive.
Tony turned him loose now.
Finally, with 9 laps to go, Tony says, go get him. You can be aggressive now. Well, we'll see if he can close in any.
Heavy traffic right in front of them.
Remember, we still got to finish at least third.
Yeah, Jeff got a big break there. 2 cars between himself and Terry through the corner.
That right now might be the best race on the racetrack is for third place between the 98 of John Andretti and the 43 of Bobby Hamilton.
Jeff Burton just lost a lap in 9th. There's the interval between first and second. They come around this time and complete lap 494.
Oh, the 15 car spins.
He's up high on the racetrack.
And he's trying to move. The NASCAR officials are looking. If he can get an opening, I think he can go. But their cars basically all the way around the racetrack.
Yep, he can't find an opening. They're still waiting. No caution yet. No caution yet.
Man, oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah, now it's getting serious.
Yeah, it is.
The fans are.
Oh, the leader!
Oh.
Across the curb.
Man,
now the caution comes out.
He just can't find the opportunity to get the car rolling again because they're
now Labonte, they're racing back for the lead. Back for the caution flag and the lead, and Gordon will do it. Won't he?
Yes.
Man.
Well, only 4 laps to go here. And Dallenbach is stalled, it looks like, down to the second corner. Now look what happened.
Going down the corner, Spencer on the outside, Dallenbach on the inside. Dallenbach tries to go on the inside of Jimmy Spencer. Looks like when he gets to the corner that Spencer's going to go down the hill. Yeah, just lost it. Trying to get on the inside was not room. He tried to turn away from Jimmy Spencer and spun himself out.
And as a result of this, Jeff Gordon got himself in a bit of a bind here.
Tell you what, he might have hurt that car. There we see the 71 car.
Yep.
Of Dave Marcus forced a 24 car on the curb. Jerry Punch, you heard anything? Wow. Hang on, folks.
Yep, don't go away. Let's see how this thing shakes out. Terry Labonte cleans the tires. The pace car pulls ahead.
Go, 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 go!
And Terry Labonte comes up, or rather Andretti bumps the 5 car in the back end. Meanwhile, Bobby Hamilton challenging Andretti there for a while. Looks like Jeff is going to be able to win this thing. Here he is in the 4th corner. Jeff Gordon comes down and takes the checkered flag. There's a scramble for position behind Bobby Labonte. Rather, Hamilton gets 3rd. And Andretti lost about 3 positions there on that last lap.
You got a little bump from Bobby Hamilton there coming off of turn 4. Got him sideways. Andretti had to slow down a little bit and get off the gas, and that cost him.
Jerry's with Ray Evernham.
Well, let his crew chief go over and give his driver a high 5. Win number 9 in 1996.
So Gordon and Labonte finish in 1st and 2nd, but look what happened behind those two as the field scrambled for the 3rd position and on back.
Well, here we see Bobby Hamilton right on the back bumper of John Andretti. There he hits him, gets him loose. Squarely, here comes Hamilton, and Andretti comes back into him, but it was too late. Rick Mast gets by as well, and did Morgan get by too?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so before he got to the finish line.
Now, let's watch it from the in car here.
This is Kyle Petty's car. Wow.
On the racetrack. Takes the steering wheel off. He's ready to step out of the car and receive the congratulations of the throng gathered here this afternoon.
All yours.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Alan McDonald.